All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come back to our idea of networks. So we went over networks, then we went into matrices a little bit. Now we're coming back to that. Okay, so when we have a network, right, what I'm going to do right now is introduce a few more terminologies, just so we make sure we're on the same page, is that when I have a network like this, we remember that it can be directed or not directed, okay, and we remember what the vertex is and what an edge is, okay, and we remember all that stuff. What I'm going to introduce now is that each of these edges can have a weight, okay, or a cost associated with them. Okay, in the context of, for example, a road map or something, this could mean the distance between the cities. Or in the context of something else, for example, a friend group, this could mean how closely the people are related. Okay, or it could mean something, whatever you want it to be in the context of the situation, this could represent that. Okay, before we were only like, okay, this is connected to this, but now we know what the weight of the connection is, like how far apart they are or how close people are, whatever it is. Okay, we have unlocked a way of doing that. Another thing is a graph can be disconnected or connected. A connected graph is one where all the nodes can be reached from any node. Okay, so here I can reach any node from anywhere. Okay. Similarly, if I have a graph like this, all right, where these three nodes are connected, but this one you can't go anywhere from here, right? This is what we call a disconnected graph, where there's a part of the graph which you cannot access from other parts of the graph. Okay. Another thing is called a bridge. Okay, a bridge is essentially something that a bridge is essentially a very important edge. So if you remove that edge, the graph becomes disconnected. That is what we call a bridge. So if I remove this edge here, the graph is going to be disconnected because we're going to have two disconnected parts. Similarly, this is also a bridge and this is also a bridge. But however, if I come back here and I remove this one, it's not going to be disconnected because I can still go from B to C and everything else. Okay, I can just go along a different path like this. But so there's multiple ones here. All right. Similarly, this is not a bridge. But if I remove this one and then this one becomes a bridge, because if I remove this as well, then B is disconnected from everything else. So the bridges can change or not change. Okay. Now we have what's called a cycle, which basically means a cycle, you go from one node, you end up at the same one. That's what we call a cycle. Not too complicated. Okay. Another thing is called a tree. Okay. A tree is essentially a connected network, so it has to be connected, and it doesn't have any cycles. That's what a tree is. A spanning tree. Okay. So I'm going to write these terms out. So tree is connected with no cycles, and a spanning tree is basically a tree that connects all nodes or vertices. Okay, so if I have a tree that connects some sort of path that connects all the vertices, that's a spanning tree. Okay, again, it cannot have any cycles, that's given in it. All right, so that's the sort of terminology that we are expected you to know and we are expected you to be using throughout. Now, there's not really a lot more to explain here. It's just a bit of memory. Once you understand the terminology, going forward is much easier. So just do a few questions, make sure you understand and remember all of this so we can go ahead. Hey guys, two things. If you do have any questions regarding the content we just covered, just go ahead and drop that in the comments. I'll make sure to get to that as soon as possible. And secondly, if you like the video or if you got anything that was useful from it, make sure to check out the website, Prep Folders. There's so many more videos like this, so many more resources, practice questions and all the lot. So just go ahead and have a look. If you need help, there's some tutors and mentors there as well. So just have some fun over there. And yeah, we'll see you on the other side.